What up, though? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video, ladies and gentlemen. And we just here right now on the way back to the house, just getting off a 12-hour shift. I'm driving back home from my travel assignment. I got one more day to go. Then I'm gonna take an off day, and then I'm hustling again for like 4 more days. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring y'all this video because I want to make something very clear. This is not the average nursing channel, okay? I know you see a lot of nursing channels out there, and some are very dope. Some are very educational. Some are very informative, especially about the art and the field of nursing within itself. This is really not that channel, although with some of the content, it can be very informative, but I more speak to the hustling side of nursing, the hustling side of the game, because a lot of people don't talk from that point of view when it comes to nursing. At least I haven't seen a lot of channels to take that point of view. When I got on YouTube, when it came to nursing, when I first got on YouTube, it was mostly about how much money you can make and how, you know what I'm saying? But it never actually showed you like the grind and the groundwork and the hard work it actually takes to become successful within nursing. And also, you have a lot of channels that are dedicated to talking bad about nursing. Nursing has ruined a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It has ruined a lot of people. It's made them bitter. I saw a study where they say 18% of nurses quit within their first year. That's very disturbing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I could sit up here. I could be one of those channels that tell you about all the negativities of why you shouldn't become a nurse, but I'm not going to do that because you got enough channels to do so. So I like to document the hustling side of the field. I like to document the grind and what working hard can actually get you in this field. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about mindset. I've been working as a nurse for about 5 years now as an LPN. Very rarely have I come across people that are like me within this game. You dig what I'm saying? I met one young lady who really inspired me though to get my hustle on. I think this was back in 2022 when I was on my travel assignment in Lansing. And mind you, I wasn't thinking the way that I think now about working smarter and not so much as harder, but it's still hard work. But I met this young lady. She said, CJ, this is like my 10th shift in a row. And I said, dang, you know what I'm saying? You out here hustling. She was like, I'm out here getting it. She said, I'm literally changing my life. I'm literally getting to this bag. I'm doing what I'm doing. And I couldn't imagine myself be complaining like that when I'm out here making 35 plus a stipend. You dig what I'm saying? $35 an hour plus a stipend and doing all that. Going back to $12 an hour, going back to $14 an hour. She said, I'm never going to complain. She said, I'm hustling like I don't got nothing left. And when she said that, bro, that really sparked something in me. I was already working hard, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't going as hard as I could have. But when I heard that sister say that, man, real talk, I was like, wow, I got to step it up. And this is why a lot of nurses will continue to stay broke. Yes, we can get into all the semantics about what's wrong with it. They not willing to pay. They not willing to do this. The bottom line is, yes, there's always going to be problems within the industry. Point blank, period. But also, the caveat to that is that you're always going to be able to make money in a field that's in high in demand. See, people want to just walk into nursing and think that it's no problems and think that it's just going to be so easy and think you ain't going to have battles to fight and think you're not going to have challenges that you have to face. That's not real life. That don't work nowhere. And I mean nowhere. You could be a Walmart worker and have challenges, new trainings, things you got to take on, things you got to accomplish, goals that you got to hit. You know what I'm saying? Things that you got to meet towards a certain deadline. That can happen in any industry. And I'm really starting to realize that YouTube and TikTok, and I hate, because I never wanted to be this guy to say this, but YouTube and TikTok are really full of excuses. I'm going to just say that. Excuses. And people who don't want to hold themselves accountable for why they may have effed up, or the choices that they made in life. Because really, when it comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, it's really our fault. We make choices every day, and for the most part. So now some things are out of your control. If you're a child and traumatic things have happened to you while you were a child, that's out of your control. If you have a disease or an ailment that just hit you out of nowhere, that's out of your control. But most of the decisions and most of the things that we do that directly affects us is because of the choices that we make. I mean, that's just point blank what it is. A lot of nurses will choose to be broke because of the choices that they make. A lot of people will choose to stay in bad relationships because of the choices that they continue to make. A lot of people, and I'm using myself as an example, I want to lose weight, get in better shape. But if I don't eat right, I never will. I'm the one that chose to eat that cheeseburger. I can't blame nobody else but myself. I'm the one that bought it. I'm the one that went to the restaurant and said, give me a number one, no pickle, no onions, heavy mayo, and let me get an Oreo shake. That was all me, nobody else. I can't blame nobody. So if you get to 400 pounds, whose fault is it? And I know people say, oh, well, you know, it's always an exception to the rule. Depression and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a possibility. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of people just hungry. A lot of people just hungry. And it's about the decisions that they make. And it's about the things they want to do. And this is why I always say, it is so important when you're in this nursing game to have something to look forward to. You will not make it. You will not make it in this nursing game if you don't have anything to look forward to. I can guarantee you that, because the mental strain that this field takes on you, you have to have something to look forward to. I don't care what it is, whatever you like to do, whatever recharges your batteries. Yeah, you got to get it done. But ain't it nice to be in a field that gives you the opportunity to go get it done at will? Oh, but CJ, I got all these responsibilities. My baby mama and all her cousins living at my house. That's your fault. That's your fault. It's your fault. CJ, but my daddy, he got about 3 gout toes and all that kind of stuff. No, that's his fault for the most part. That's his fault. CJ, man, my mama, she got jumped by 3 midgets and all that kind of stuff, or little people. That might not be her fault, but you know, that might be a bad example. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. It's their fault for the most part. It's your fault. This culture in nursing of keeping up with the Joneses, yes, I promote the luxury nurses. I do believe it's something that, you know, I'd rather have that out here versus the wretchedness. I promote that, especially to the younger girls, but I give them a take on the realism too of this game. It's not always, you know, nice trips, BBLs, and Stanley Cups. No, it's not always that. You got to be able to really, really work hard. And guess what? It's going to be some nurses that get their license and that's going to be broke their whole career. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? That's terrible, ain't it? It's going to literally be nurses that get their nursing license. They going to get a BSN, MSN, NP, and still be broke their whole career. Living check to check their whole career. Giving out money to people their whole career. Trying to take the whole hood with them their whole career. Ain't that something? That's terrible, ain't it? That's absolutely awful to think that my whole career as a nurse, as hard as I'm working, I'm going to be broke because of the choices that I make trying to keep up with the Joneses and put on my Superman cape and save everybody. You can't save everybody. But it's also your choice if you're going to remain broke. Nursing, it's a lot of money in nursing. And it's a lot of people that's going to get rich in nursing. I'm one of them. I'm going to get rich. Nursing is going to make me rich. I have no doubt about it. Nursing is going to be the reason that I become a rich, wealthy man. God willing. Let it be in God's will. Nursing will be the reason it jumpstarts it. I can guarantee you that if God is willing. You feel me? So, it's money out here. Faith without works is dead. It's always going to be a problem. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. It's people always so quick to tell you what they not finna do. But you're still broke and you got nothing to show for it. So what options have you made, or what choices have you made to really change your financial circumstances, to change your kids' financial circumstances? What have you done? Have you really made the right choices or have you not? Nursing is about opportunities. Yes, that's why I promote it so much. It's about opportunities. It's a realistic goal that can change your life. You don't have to be a basketball player, rapper, actor. If you go to school for about a year or two, you can have the opportunity to really change your life and make some stuff happen. I run into so many people every day. They tell me why they can't do something, why they can't do this, why they can't do that. Ain't it something to where when we talk about making positive changes to our life, we come up with every reason that we can't do it. But when it comes to something toxic, dealing with a chick that got a big old booty, knowing who we shouldn't deal with, or you dealing with a dude knowing you shouldn't deal with him, and he got a whole family on the side. Ain't it funny how we can quick to go make toxic choices versus making the ones that's gonna really help us in the long run? Ain't that funny? Well, because that's when we make the right choices, it's very uncomfortable. Sometimes it's very displeasing to our flesh. You know how bad I wish I was on a cruise ship right now? You know how bad that I wish I was on a cruise ship right now? You know how bad it is for me knowing that I could just up and leave right now, but I'm choosing to stay because I got goals that I'm trying to meet. You know how bad it's going to be for me that I got to sit out 8 months and not really travel the way I want to, even though I got the jobs lined up perfectly the way I want them to when I could just go. But I know in the long run, I'm making a better. I'm still a nurse regardless. I could just say F it right now and just be like, you know what? Let me work 30 more days and I'm really finna enjoy myself. Oh, you gotta sacrifice. It hurts even talking about it. It hurts even talking about it. But you gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice. Because I know that the goals that I have, me obtaining this RN degree, will help me, will help out even more in the long run. So it's all about your choices. If you broke as a nurse, that's your fault. You dig what I'm saying? You got 5 baby mamas, that's your fault. You got 8 baby daddies, that's your fault. It's really your fault. You fat and overweight and all that kind of stuff, for the most part, it's your fault. I'm no exception. I'm fat and that's my fault. But the thing is, you can always change it. And even with nursing, and you know, if you down bad in nursing, I'm talking about, let's just say you in the red. If you in the red, your account negative $2,000 or whatever. Do you know in 30 days of hustling, you can really turn your situation around? And you got people complaining about a field like that. Man, y'all mentalities is jacked up, bruh. It's people, it's immigrants coming over here wishing they had an opportunity. It was immigrants and people from other countries willing to risk jail time doing football numbers to buy a fake degree so they could go practice. And then you got people with a real degree and a real license that complain. I'll never get it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you in this video. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, comment, and everything like that so you don't miss any of the content. Make sure you go to thehighvaluenurse.com and get my book, The Ultimate LPN Mindset. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Young nurse, get paid.